Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andrew Stott and I'm the Emperor of Stomaria. Today I want to give a progress report for Southwood, a Stomarian province. So, today has been a very productive day. I've been working with King Daniel of Wayward to square up some more of the land and do some more jobs, so that's been very gratifying. So, first and foremost, while we're up here, all the hay bales, straw bales that were up here have now been relocated down at the bottom, which I'll highlight in a moment. I've got a little bag of rubbish there that's to be taken away at some point, along with some scrap up that end. So we have done a lot of clearing out as per usual. If we come over here, I did want to quickly highlight some exciting news. We now have a fully functioning peach tree. So that is very exciting. So this is one of the few times in the history of this land that fruit has grown on these trees. Sometimes we get the occasional cherry or apple, but I believe this is the first time we've ever had some peaches. So very exciting stuff. And the rhubarb, again, it just will not die back. I don't know what I'm doing wrong to keep it going as long as it has. But yeah, we're not going to be harvesting anymore because it needs the time to recover, if you like. It's generating energy, as I understand it, into the crown for the winter period. And then next year, we shall hopefully have some very healthy plants coming back up, which can also be harvested and utilized. We have still got freezerfuls of the rhubarb, which has been cleaned, diced up, bagged up, and ready for use in terms of making crumbles or gins or jams or whatever else. But we still have quite a lot to get through. So very exciting stuff there. You can see the Waywoodian flag has wrapped itself around the flagpole. Stomarian flag, obviously, standing proud and proper, and the Wayward flag just letting the side down. It's very disappointing, but the ladder, unfortunately, has been chained up, so I will not be doing anything about that this afternoon, as I will be leaving very shortly, as it is winding down time for the day. Now, I also wanted to highlight something quickly, that the clover is still kicking, and I'm sure by this point last year the clover did die back quite significantly, and I don't know if it has anything to do with the weather or that it's just better established now, but it is nice to see a bit of greenery still at the land. Back around here, a Belfast sink. We have been doing a lot of burning, so a lot of wood has been burnt today, a lot of excess timber, which I'll show you off in a moment. Also been collecting these acorns, because these acorns are actually going to be used to make ink. This is something that Empress Samantha of Stomaria has been keen to do, so I decided to take a moment to gather up some of these acorns so we can make some ink. Nothing much to highlight down there. There's still two stumps to rip out. I did, actually, I can't remember if I talked about this or not, so I'll wander down just to highlight it. We have one stump just in there, and one stump there from trees that fell over decades ago. But this rhododendron stump has been ripped out. It was located quite close to there, so I managed to dig around it, get the roots off and dump it in there, and it may take again, we'll soon see. But if not, that's absolutely fine. It's not supposed to be in this land. It's considered an invasive species, and so we'll play it by ear on that front. So underneath that tarp there is the straw bales that we have been gathering up there. They do have a lot of good uses, and the ones that were brought onto the land last time around were actually free, so we collected those. And under there we just have a couple of trailers with a few bits and bobs in there, nothing too significant. Both of them have flat tires, so it's not very useful as a medium of transport, but fine for a storage space. Now, something else I've been doing today, I'll show off the others in a minute, but planted is some more laurel along here. So the laurel has been planted up this way to make a nice little hedgerow, and so to gain access to this little storage area at the back now, you have to maneuver around the back. Now, as you can see, things have again shifted. If you've been following one of our previous progress reports, so you've been following the land journey, the development of the land, you'll know that this was, in times past, absolutely filled to the brim with just rubbish. And we have boiled it back further and further and further. So now that is all been dealt with. So very pleased and very proud of what we've been able to accomplish there. And that has been a very monumental, mammoth task, which I'm very pleased to have now completed. And in terms of the following jobs left to do at the land, there is not that much to do, aside from those 2 stumps, which I still begrudgingly refuse to actually do anything about. We might be relocating the chickens at some point, but that's not likely to take place at any point in the near future. But I mean, aside from that, we're almost, very, very nearly ready to start letting Wayward and the Waywardian community generate some revenue from the utilisation of this land through, you know, camping, glamping, bushcraft activities, or whatever else. Just utilising the space at Wayward South in particular, because Southwood is a bit more, I suppose, industrious in the sense that we do have things going on there which don't necessarily accommodate too well for people that are just looking to camp or glamp or whatever else. But Wayward South, which is all down here, is obviously a lot more open plan. There's more space to do things, and so in terms of activities and events, they will likely take place predominantly here. Something else that we might be looking to do is actually relocating the fire pit. Not too sure where we're going to be doing that just yet, but yeah, no, in terms of actually doing anything significant at the land, I must say this every time, but there really isn't that much more to do. There's always more to do. I can always find things to do, but in terms of anything that's going to have a material impact on the land itself, these are quite minimal jobs. It's just small landscaping tasks here and there, a bit more woodland maintenance here and there, but otherwise not a lot to report on. So I think we'll just leave it there. If you want to learn more about Stomaria or play an active role in our development and expansion, visit our website at www.stomaria.com and find out what it means to be a Stomarian.